Alright guys, if you didn't know, they did have some data mined leaks of some new cards, as you can see on my side here, courtesy of, I want to say Dokkan Info, I'm not really sure. One of them leaked it, and we have some of the card assets, and these are JP, obviously. There is talk that Global might be more likely to get Dragon Ball Heroes cards only in the future, but when I have more information on that, I'll be sure to make a video. But looks like for JP sides of things, we have some awesome cards coming, like the SS3 Goku in that classic Dragon Ball Heroes uniform, which I actually really dig. I like the red and black on Goku. I think that works phenomenally well for his character. SS3 Vegeta, surprisingly, who actually doesn't look that bad. He doesn't look that bad. I like the black suit mix with the long hair. I think that works really well for him. Obviously, we have existing SS3 Vegeta cards already in the game, even on the global side. So it is what it is, but I would love some more SS3 Vegeta hype. I mean, they somehow made the SS3 Strength one meta for a really long time. Like he's still kind of useful even to this day. But I would love to see that. They obviously gave a new version of the Supreme Kai of Time. There's a lot of jokes going around on the Dokkan subreddit about this one. I'm not gonna go into that for obvious reasons, but cool card art nonetheless. I love what she's got going on in the background here. She looks like she's actually ready to fight. Maybe her card will be good. We don't know much on the stats or abilities yet, but I may have to do that in a separate video as soon as we know. Looks like we got a, I want to say it's Mira. Bad with names on Dragon Ball Heroes. Blackmask King, Spring Knife Time. I think that's Super Mira. I think that's what we're going with here. Assuming I'm right, that still looks actually phenomenal. He actually looks a lot better. His other iteration kind of looked pretty weak sauce in terms of art. I think they did a I think they did a better job of making him look more menacing, which I really like, especially the red eyes there. This one I'm not too sure on here. That might be Demigra. I'm gonna go with Demigra on that one. I think this is Demigra. Could be wrong. Correct me in the comments down below if you guys know the names a little bit better. I don't have them lined up, unfortunately, so I have to guess. Especially since I haven't played Dragon Ball Heroes at all. But, kind of interesting. I never knew Demigra had kind of like a lower blue half body, but I do love the art. I do think that looks phenomenally well. If you guys play Dragon Ball Heroes, let me know what your favorite art is in the comments down below. We have another Masked Saiyan, which I honestly don't know who that is. I think that's Dark Masked King or Black Masked Saiyan. No, I think Black Masked Saiyan is the Vegeta one that we have here. So that might be Dark Masked King, I think is the name. Kind of looks like Timebreaker Bardock if he had like a coat over him. So I don't actually know if that's the same character. People on Twitter were joking that that's the exact same pose as the first form of the LR Broly, which is interesting. This, I gotta rip into this one for a second. This Vegeta looks so dumb. There's something about that mask on his face that just looks dumb. Like, he's got like a weird kind of Cyclops look to it. I don't know. I don't like it. This is the only one I think I absolutely hate for some reason. And then we have the Vidal, for some reason, who doesn't seem to have the Dragon Ball Heroes logo, so I guess it's just another card. Maybe she's free to play, which I assume she is. And she does Dokkan Awaken into a Gohan Infidel. A Gohan and Vidal. English. Card as well. So, not the first Gohan and Vidal combo card that we have, given that we have the LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Obviously, these are not the same card names, they will have different card names, so you can run them both. But it's interesting to me that it seems like they're focusing a lot on making duo cards with them. I don't know, just interesting. I hope they're free to play. I don't really see them being summonable, but that's just my assumption off of the card art and character. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. As always, I am YTRI. If you guys like this video, I will catch you in the next one. Just make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a like. That helps support me immensely, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Alright, and last second update to the vid, I did actually realize that the translations for the super attacks and passives are already out, and I just didn't see them. So it looks like for the SS3 Xeno Goku, immense damage, medium chance to stun enemy, Not bad, I guess. Attack and defense plus 80% on his passive. Guard activated against all attacks, and further attack plus 30% when launching a super attack. So basically attack 110% up and guard on everything, plus a defensive buff. Bro, this Goku is going to be a heck of a wall. This guy is an all-around unit. Actually, not terrible, not terrible. His leader skill is actually a universal strength lead, good for maybe some extra stuff like Battlefield if you need the extra leader. I don't think you will, but not bad at all. His links over in a flash. Everything else is pretty there, pretty, what it should be. The Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta causes immense damage, greatly lowers defense. Okay, nothing special. Attack and defense plus 80, further attack plus 50% when performing a super attack, disable enemy guard. So he's, what, super effective against all types, essentially? I think is what that means. And he gets an attack, basically buff of 130%. Really solid. So it looks like all these Super Dragon Ball Heroes cards are going to be actually really, really good. Supreme Kai of Time. So this is Big Kahone, Big Chi-Chi, Supreme Kai of Time. All allies, key plus 2, attack and defense plus 20%. So good support unit, it seems. Critical hit chance plus 7%. That is weird. So she gives her allies a critical hit percent chance? What in the world? That is actually pretty dumb broken for a support unit. And it does say all allies, so basically any team that even she remotely fits in, she's going to be put on. Furthermore, great chance of all allies and additional attack plus 20% and defense plus 20. So one might have proc while the other might not. Okay, so it seems like the attack and defense could proc differently, which is interesting. I think she's going to be a top tier support unit right off the bat. I think she's going to fit on a lot of teams that she doesn't belong on, if that makes any sense. That is actually pretty dumb broken, in my opinion. For a support unit, this is going to put her at the top for sure. It looks like they tried to go kind of all out with a lot of these cards. Maybe not in leader skill, but definitely in passive. Own attack 100% up, attacked enemies defense and attack down 20% for 2 turns, disables enemy guard. What? All these cards are so dumb. What is this? Dumb in like the best way possible. Fear and Faith, pretty key one. Nightmare's okay. The rest are kind of mediocre. Solid attack boost on passive. Solid rest of the passive. The disable enemy guard is probably pretty useful. The Demigra, Boiling Fist, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, so he'll benefit from additionals. The supreme damage is kind of weird though to see. Own attack 120% up, extreme class allies, key plus 3, and all enemies attack and defense. What? So he is both a hard hitting unit and a support unit that basically... So that makes this Demigra a good unit to fit on a lot of teams that don't link well. And that's going to be key for a lot of meshing together units, if that makes sense. So you pull like your Kid Boos that don't have any key links with your Janembas that don't have any key links in common. This unit's going to be like a Rose unit on top of hitting amazingly. He's basically kind of like Strength Rose now that I think about it. He's not too far off there. Dark Masked King, which I believe is... I want to say it's this one right there, but I'm not really entirely sure on that one. I think that's the same one, and it looks like his passive is going to be, well, his super attack causes immense damage, which is good. Own attack and defense plus 80%, and after receiving attack, additional defense 70% for 4 turns, and recover 10% of damage and HP. Okay. Recovering damage as HP does not seem conditional upon being attacked, but is fairly vague. So we don't know for sure, I guess. But it seems like he can recover damage. The attack and defense buff, not as good as it could be, but he's definitely a more defensive unit then. Interesting thing to keep in mind. He doesn't seem as broken as some of the other ones, but he might be a good defensive wall nonetheless. And what is he? I assume he's an int type given his leader skill, so that's probably a safe assumption. Blackmask Saiyan, I think this is the Vegeta with the mask on his face. Attack and defense plus 90% when key is 6 or more, so all the time, I'm going to assume. Additional attack and defense plus 30% when key is 8 or more, own key plus 2 when key is 10 or more. So guaranteed super at 10 key. I'm gonna assume you're hitting the 8 key 99.9% of the time. So we'll say he realistically gets 120% attack and defensive buff and a guaranteed super at 10 key, which is pretty consistent. I'd say that's pretty consistent. I'd say that makes this Blackmask Saiyan probably one of the more, I don't know, all-around cards, I guess. He's up there. The Gohan Teen and Vidal, I guess this is the Dokkan version. They didn't bother to worry about the undokkan Vidal. Raise attack for 6 turns, cause supreme damage to enemy. Own attack 100%, but attack minus 7% for every turn that passes. We've noticed kind of a trend with this, actually, with free-to-play cards, where they're giving them massive buffs and then having them lose attack over time. I can't speak. They did this with the Park Ranger Kids one, which was kind of interesting. High chance to perform up to 2 additional attacks that have chances to be super attacks. Okay. This has definitely got to be a free-to-play card. I don't really see this being anything else. Interesting, not terrible. Could be worse, I guess. If you're free-to-play, I'd say that's a decent card to go for. But it does seem like they did try to go out of their way to make the Dragon Ball superhero cards have some kind of staying power compared to the first set. I think out of the first set, only maybe 1 or 2 of them were good. But this one, it seems like all of them, except for maybe 1, kind of have a role that they can play on a lot of teams. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That is my breakdown. Those are the passives. I want to know your guys' thoughts now in the comments down below. I will join you guys in the next one. YTRI, right? Have a good day, guys.